Assalamualaikum, my name is MEGAT Muhammad HAZIM bin SYAHMIE.
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Nik Abdul Bahir bin Bahanudin.
Assalamualaikum, my name is AHMAD MIRZA SYAHMIE bin NAZRI.
Assalamualaikum, my name is NAZIRUL MUBIN bin Muhammad Ali.
Assalamualaikum, my name is Muhammad Aiman Zamil bin ABDUL Mukmin. Today, our group will be presenting on the magazine that we have created, which is The Reality of Information Records Management. We will be looking on each and every aspects of our magazine. The details of the magazine will be presented by each of our group member. Without further ado, let's jump right into our magazine. Before looking on the information that is being provided in the magazine, let's have a look on the design of the magazine. The editing of the magazine is being done using Canva presentation. This is because Canva presentation provide thousands of themes that can be used and edited easily to match our focus of the magazine. To be specific on our magazine, we uses the artist profile feature magazine. It is being used for our magazine project because it has a light effect that will allow readers to have a light time while reading. Now, let's have a look about the surface of contents that are in the magazine. There are 7 main articles that is being provided in this magazine. All of it covers the area of basic knowledge of information record management. We do ensure that we put in the information as informative as we could to ensure that the readers will identify the key points of each information.
A business is an organization or business entity that engage in economic, industrial or research endeavors. A human-owned business might be for profit or non-profit, and it can be committed to a charitable objective or a social cause. A business can be small or large, and its scope can range from private individuals to international corporation. Information about records management is a must for opening a new business. Some definition of the word record for information management records. Firstly is management. It is the process of achieving organizational goals by working with and through people and other organizational resources. Next is business record. A business record is a piece of business information that comprise electronic and paper documents that represent a transaction between two or more parties. Then there is business management. Business management is the management of a company's operation in general that works toward the firm's goals and objectives. Subsequently, records management is a business that oversees constructing a strategy to cope with records during a company's existence. Lastly is business records management. Business records management is a management function in charge of the development, preservation, usage and disposal of company records in an effective and methodical manner. There are 2 types of records management. The first one is paper records management system. The paper record management system is a traditional way to keep records or important documents, which includes a printout of them. It is the most commonly utilized business that provides legal or medical service, such as hospital and clinics. The second one is an electronic record management system. Electronic record management system is a digital platform that is primarily meant to help an organization manage its recorded information in relation to its record-keeping process from conception through the disposition of records. There are 5 life cycles of this recording management. The first one is creation. This step entails receiving a record and classifying it as a record in the records management system of an organization. The second one is use. When someone uses and modifies an active record, they are said to be in this state. The third one is protection. While the document or record is in use, it remains a record which you must keep up to date and protect from a variety of threats, including unwanted access and harm. The fourth one is maintain. The duration you must retain a record depends on a variety of circumstances, including company, community, and economic standards, as well as legislation. Last one is disposal. The record keeping team needs to determine whether to trash or maintain a record at the termination of its lifespan.
So I will continue with process and steps for IMR. So first step is to set up a record retention schedule which specifies how long documents should be maintained for operational and legal purpose. Next is policies and procedures, which is record management program should legally and operationally support policy and process. Third process is accessibility, indexing and storage. Access the information and quick demand access information for operation and compliance obligation. Fourth steps is compliance auditing, which is record management system should be audited on a regular basis to verify staff compliance. And lastly, disposal of obsolete record, which is to get rid of unnecessary document after categorized files and selected the best retention strategies.
The importance of information record management. The first one is to preserve the record. It helps management or an organization to control the importance of records. Besides, it also helps to protect certain record that is valuable with care and tidy and dispose the useless record. The second one is to evaluate progress. The past record of an organization need to preserve in order to maintain the history of an organization. The past record help the organization as a path to evaluate certain mistakes that happened before. It helps the organization to find out the weakness and the strength, so the management can easily and direct to achieve the goal. The third one is to facilitate comparison. Record management help to evaluate the performance of an organization. With all the data record in the management, it helps the organization to make comparison between others. Besides, the comparison also encourages the organization to prepare and evaluate to increase the performance. The fourth one is to make the decision making. As we know, records are the memory of an organization. In order to make a good decision making, the organization need to study the pattern of the past information. This is because the decision making process is important to make sure that the organization is not making the same mistake as the past. Therefore, the records management supplies information that might help the organization in the future. The fifth one is to create efficient in operation. Record management provide information that needed for organization. Thus, with the high accurate and speed record of information will help the office work become more efficient. Last but not least, it also as evident. Record management as evident where there are any inconvenient cases happen, such as misleading information or transaction. Okay, now let's look at the advantages of information record management. The first one is record management can sustain the information and control the growth of the record. Besides, record management can cut costs and time, and good record management will help the organization to make a fast and effective decision making. So for the disadvantages is cost of equipment. This is because the implement of software and hardware to store all the records needs a lot of money. Secondly, if the software issue might be breakdown, and it will become risk to organization for the information loss. Lastly, security. The record of management might be accessed by unknown person or unauthorized access. This situation happen when somebody want to hack or steal all the information of a certain organization.
Relation between IRM and business. First is business domain. It is for appropriate and successful operation. Organization rely on precise and trustworthy dataset management. The organization preserve records so that members can see what they have done and the decision have been made. Accountability domain is the concept of accountability which relates to holding organizational executive accountable for their actions. It is seen as a particularly crucial aspect of governance. To enable financial management, accountability and transparency, a solid record management system is required. After that is cultural domain, which records capture the organization history over time and serve as the foundation for documenting the organization history for the benefit of new members. Training for document managers to identify and manage documents and identify areas of fraud and corruption. Effect of IRM to business organization. Here's the effect of IRM to business organization, which is bringing multiple teams together. When risk management becomes a top priority, all teams work together to understand and execute risk management in all areas. Saving time with automation. Although automation isn't required in every IRM strategy, it is a terrified method to save time and improve efficiency, which is what IRM is all about. After that, designating risk management as a priority. This allows for improved decision making, fewer dangers, and eventually cost savings. Top-down awareness of risk management. Even when senior management taken risk management seriously, they are more likely to make a better judgment for the company as a whole. Financial value, which is long-term record of how many money are generated, distributed, managed, and spent in required by organization budget. Information value is the major source of information and research in social history. Material is typically believed to be the archive and file management division.